Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I want to go ahead and say thank you so much for all of your love and support and all of your kind comments. I was able to read them. Unfortunately, I was not able to reply to them and have not been able to, but I want to tell you from the bottom of my heart how much it meant to me and how much inspiration, love, support, and everything I felt from it. You guys have no idea. We're going to go ahead and get started on today's DIY project. If you love these type of videos, don't forget to show me some love by giving me that thumbs up. Now, a couple things that I wanted to share is I wanted to do some pretty big projects around my house, but until I am 100% and I'm healed, and healing is one of those things that you just never know how long it's going to take. So I might not be able to do that for some time, but that's okay. At least these type of projects I can sit and take my time and not have to do like a laborious type project like my big projects that I had at home. Maybe this is God's way of saying, hey girlfriend, you need to, calm down and stop trying to do everything at once. You need to chill. So I like to do these videos early so that you guys have enough time to get ideas, to get, of course, the necessary supplies and, give you time to set these up. Now, these would have been beautiful for Memorial Day, of course, 4th of July coming up, which is what I intended this for mainly. Labor Day, there's so many different holidays that you can use this for. Now, if you are some of my subscribers that are not American, you can still get ideas that are not necessarily American flag related that can still be used with the different things that I'm using. So I really hope that you enjoy today's video. And again, I cannot thank you enough for all of your love and support. And I am going to try really hard to keep up my 2 videos per week as I have been, and they are going to be way out of order. For example, this was done more recently than a few that I had pre-recorded before, but I knew that I had to get these out first since the holiday will be here before we know it. And then in addition to that, I know that I have not been able to answer a lot of your comments from previous videos, so I want to apologize for that and also thank you for being so understanding. So let's go ahead and get into this fun DIY project, and I hope that you like them as much as I do. So as you guys saw, we got this cute little wind tunnel thingamajig with these super cute little gnomes. You guys know I always have to include a gnome somewhere in my holiday decor. And I thought it would be absolutely cute to go ahead and cut these out and attach them to these little plaques and then put them on stands. And they would be so stinking cute as decorative pieces. And once I decided the ones I wanted to use, we are going to go ahead, cut them out, and then use Mod Podge to attach them to our wood pieces. Of course, after we paint the little wood pieces. This is pretty easy and self-explanatory, but I know that this is one of those DIY projects that anyone can recreate and have so much fun with it. Another idea that I had after when I was actually editing that I thought, oh my gosh, I'm going to tell them about this because maybe they would want to do that instead of the wood pieces. If you cut the 2 parts, you can actually put a little bit of stuffing in between and then make them like mini stuffed gnomes. So there's another idea for you guys, which didn't dawn on me until after when I was editing. So if that's something that you would prefer, maybe for a little tier tray or something along those lines, that is just something that I would highly recommend. So I cannot believe that I went through this whole jar of apple barrel white paint. And I'm going to show you here in a moment that I ended up buying an even bigger jar of this. But apple barrel is one of my favorites because it's super inexpensive and it's amazing quality. I love the thickness of it. There it is. It's even bigger than the other one. But anyway, I do recommend it, and let's get this project rolling.
I lost my ways, no words to say. You're on my mind, and time flies by. I'm cutting down the wires, I'm feeling kinda tired. I think I lost myself, I think I lost it all. You know it's true, I've been thinking about you. You made me feel so safe right when you told me you were mine. But I'm too late, I can't undo my mistakes. The time's run out and I'm left standing wet here in the rain. The same cloud hanging over my head. God, I wish you were here to save me from myself. It feels the same. The days goes on, but that's okay. Why can't you stay right here with, I said right here with me. I'm cutting down the wires, I know I'm looking tired. I think I lost myself, I think I lost it all. You know it's true, I've been thinking about you. You made me feel so safe right when you told me you were mine. But I'm too late, I can't undo my mistakes. The time's run out and I'm left standing wet here in the rain. The same cloud hanging over my head. God, I wish you were here to save me from myself. You know it's true. You know it.
All right, you guys, so I went ahead and took this foam scatter and I added it to our little gnomes just because I thought it would be so cute to give it that 3D effect, not to mention it adds some major pizzazz and it just gives it so much character. It's super stinking cute. So I definitely recommend it just because it adds that little extra to it. So you guys will have to tell me what you guys think of how this turned out.
I keep thinking about you. I can't get you out my head. I think you stole my soul. Shadows creeping everywhere. I want you here so badly. I can't get you out my head. I think you stole my soul. Shadows creeping everywhere. I want you here. You know it's true, I've been thinking about you. You made me feel so safe right when you told me you were mine. But I'm too late, I can't undo my mistakes. The time's run out and I'm left standing wet here in the rain. The same cloud hanging over my head. God, I wish you were here to save me from myself. You know it's true. You know it's true. I keep thinking about you.
All right, guys, we have made it to our second DIY project. This is definitely my favorite of the three. I love, love, love the way that this turned out. So we are going to take this yard stake and we are going to take the stake part of it off so that we can just utilize the gorgeous truck that I absolutely love. I ended up picking the blue truck, the red truck, and then I went back another day and they had the hanging ones that say welcome and God bless America. Anyway, so we're gonna go ahead. I wanted to show you that I bought a heating gun and this thing has been amazing. So I wanted to keep this in here to show you how easily these annoying Dollar Tree stickers pull up. So I highly recommend it. And it was honestly quite inexpensive on Amazon. It was less than $20. I want to say maybe 15. Anyway, and this is a wood filler. We are going to go ahead and fill our little star with wood filler so that that little hole is no longer there. And I love this particular one because once it dries, it's clear, and then you can go ahead and sand it off, and that way you will never know that there was a little hole there. But you guys, I really hope that you love this project, and as always, I would love to hear which one of today's DIY projects is your favorite, so make sure to let me know down in the comments.
We left the room of fight once again, love. Yeah, we said some things we didn't mean, hun. I always start the fight and you put the fire out. I always say too much and I get jealous. I never hear you out and that is selfish. I always start the fight and you put the fire out. I'm sorry for the way we left things. I know you're hurting. I didn't mean to start a war. I'm still learning how to talk about my feelings. You know it gets hard sometimes. Maybe I just need some time, some space to figure out how to give my only you. If you give me one more try, I might just realize that it will always be us two. Maybe I just need some time, some space to figure out how to keep my only you. If you give me one more try, I might just realize that it will always be us two. Always keep my guard up and I'm sorry. I built my walls so high you couldn't climb them. But you're not the one to blame. I know this is all on me. I'm sorry.
So I really love these 3-pack flags from Dollar Tree. Obviously the star is bigger than the flag. Now they do actually sell bigger flags at Dollar Tree if you wanted to cover the full flag, but I didn't mind it, and I'm going to be basically wanting to tie everything in together, so I'm going to be using more of the foam scatter, so you guys will be able to see how I incorporate that, but I'm kind of just envisioning what I want to do. Now, I thought I was going to end up propping it up with these Jenga pieces, so I went ahead and added them to the star, and this is a good way to prop up your star if this is something that you want to do, but I actually ended up not using them in the long run. But we are going to go ahead and take our USA off the burlap, and I'm just taking the little staples off of the back so it's nice and flush, and then we are going to actually use Jenga pieces, and then we're definitely going to go ahead and prop up our USA with these Jenga pieces. We are going to go ahead now and proceed with gluing our USA down, and this was actually the easiest, and I absolutely love the way that this turned out. And then you guys will see how we incorporate our beautiful star and our truck as you saw at the beginning.
For the way we left things, I know you're hurting. I didn't mean to start a war. hard sometimes. Maybe I just need some time, some space to figure out how to give my all to you. If you give me one more try, I might just realize that it will always be us two. Maybe I just need some time, some space to figure out how to give my all to you. If you give me one more try, I might just realize that it will always be us two. Every road leads me back to you. 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 Maybe I just need some time, some space to figure out how to give my all to you. If you give me one more try, I might just realize that it will always be us two. Maybe I just need some time, some space to figure out how to give my all to you. If you give me one more try, I might just realize that it will always be us two.
So what you want to go ahead and do is make sure that one of the parts of the star is attached to the back of the A, and then the other part of the star is attached to the truck, and it holds perfectly and it makes it super sturdy. And like I said, I absolutely love the way that this turned out. So now we are going to go ahead, once I'm done holding this, apparently, we're going to take the rest of the foam scatter and we are just going to add just a couple of pieces to tie in with our little gnomes, and you know, just to add that extra little sparkle and pizzazz. You know, this is just an added step. Now, normally with my Dollar Tree DIYs, I usually paint basically like I would have painted the USA. I wouldn't have left it with the glitter, but this time, because I knew I was using the scatter, I chose to leave it alone. And in addition to that, normally my color scheme when I am decorating for the 4th is more of a dark red and a navy blue versus, you know, the brights. But it was kind of fun to change it up, and I really enjoyed it. So you guys will have to tell me. I can't wait to show you here in just a moment a few of my other DIY projects that I've done in the past, which I will make sure to link for you guys, and make sure to check those out because I'm so proud of the way that they turned out, in case you want to check them out. And we have made it to the 3rd and final project for today, and this is by far the absolute easiest one of all. So you're going to take this cute little, I don't know, banner, or I'm not sure what you call it, but anyway, from Dollar Tree. It has the 3 stars, red, white, and blue. And so I went ahead and took them off of the burlap. And now I went ahead and added a dowel of one particular size in the middle, which is the tallest one. And then I added 2 different dowels, which are different length. I wanted them to be the same width, but the one that was kind of the middle size was kind of smaller and skinnier. But you know what? Once you paint them all and once you add the stars, you're not even going to be able to tell. So I recommend not even worrying too much about that. But you guys, this is seriously the cutest. So stinking cute, and the simplest to make. Literally, I think took me maybe 3 minutes. So you guys can definitely come up with this. Now, one thing I want to point out is the hot glue that I use is intended for wood. So that is a really sweet subscriber who told me about that, because as much as I craft, I didn't even know that was a thing. Anyway, so make sure that if you are going to do this project, that you either use wood glue, and then you're going to have to be super patient, or that you use hot glue that is intended for, you know, wood. The other thing I wanted to mention with the heating gun, I love that thing because it also dries my projects with the paint, acrylic paint, so quick. And this is the final results. I didn't remember to take single pictures of just the stars, but I mean, you guys get the gist. This is kind of like the whole decorative scene that I put out for you guys. And these are all 3 projects that we did. And I really, really love the way that they look together. Again, please let me know which one of today's projects is your favorite. I thank you again for all of your love and support. And as always, I hope you have a beautiful and blessed day. Thanks for watching. Bye, guys.